Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
You'll turn and face the flag, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we will go ahead and get started with our first student of the month, Anna Sturry. Could you come on up front here? And Mrs. Davis? Anna is a third grader in Miss Davis's classroom.
I really. I don't have to sing though. Oh, okay. Well, Anna, when I finally got her name correct, she was a little shy at first when she came to the third grade. She's really come out of her shell. And just a few things about Anna. She is very responsible. She shows integrity and honesty. She's always doing what she's supposed to be doing, even when no one's looking. And that is amazing. Always getting her work done. Very helpful, hardworking, extremely hardworking, and kind and helpful to all of her classmates. So I nominated her for Student of the Month.
Good job, Anna. Okay, our next student of the month, Kate Mobley. If you could come on down. And Mr. Jordan.
I nominated Kate Mobley. She's like an ideal student. She's the perfect kid to have in class. She follows along. She answers questions. She has really good questions, which that's really, really impressive for a kid her age. She has never given me attitude. She is very funny, and there's times when I thought, wait, is that? Nope, that's it. She's got a really good sense of humor. And the other thing about her, she's super consistent. Like when her grades, when she's taking quizzes, she's doing tests, stuff like that. There's never hardly any dips in her grade. It's just she is super consistent. So I know that the effort is there. She's not just smart. She's really smart, but she puts a ton of effort in. Yep. Thanks.
And our final student of the month is running just a few minutes behind Dr. Reichert. So anyway, we could go ahead and get started and then come back to this when she gets here.
Sure, thank you.
Sounds reasonable.
You could have just hung on to that.
Yeah, if you wanted to, just hang on
We
to
don't
it.
need it.
You might want to turn it off. Before we proceed with the nominations and reorganization meeting, I just want to walk the board through. And by the way, students of the month and parents, you're free to leave if you'd like to go. You don't have to stay for the meeting. Oh, we got one. Okay.
All right, Aurora, you could stay right up here, honey. This is Aurora Nichols, and she's a third grader in Miss Gondel's classroom. Aurora, come up here, hon.
All right, so I chose Aurora Nichols as my student of the month. She is a very kind and caring student. She has become great friends with a lot of new students that we have had in our classroom this year. She has made them feel very welcome. She's always trying to make sure everyone is included and no one is left out. She comes prepared to class every day and always ready to learn. She tries her hardest in everything she does, and if she's not sure, she will ask for help. She has grown so much this year already, and I can't wait to see how much she grows the rest of the year. Congratulations, Aurora, and continue doing your best in everything you do.
Okay, thank you guys. Those of you students of the month and teachers and parents, if you don't mind coming out in the hallway here so I can take your picture, and then you're free to go. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mrs. Watkins. Before I before we turn the meeting over to Scott to start the reorganization meeting, I wanted to walk the board through the procedures of how this is done, just to make sure that everybody's on the right page. So the first thing you will do is nominate for president, and you can nominate yourself, you can nominate someone else. We do not need a second, because anyone can throw their name into the hat for any of these positions. So we will not need a second from anyone on the nominations. Once you have everyone nominated, let's say for president, the nominations will then close. We'll need a motion for that to close, a second, and then a vote to close the nominations. After the nominations are closed, you will then take a vote for the people who have been nominated. So if two people get nominated, you'll vote for the first candidate by raising your hands. You'll vote for the second candidate by raising your hands, and the majority will win and take over the presidency. And that's how we will do all three of the officers tonight, according to Robert's Rules of Order. Any questions from any of the board members? April? You can just vocally, and Brittany will record it, and it'll be in the minutes that way. So any other questions before we get started on the reorganization?
I have one more thing to add too. If you get not. So not a foregone conclusion, right? Okay. Want to make sure. No. You have 1 year. Julie and I have 2 years. Got till December 31st. Then another 4 after. You heard what I said. I'm not hot, Mike, but
Okay.
okay.
So Scott, you will begin by asking nominations for
Oh.
president.
Okay, so we just need nominations for president. Any more nominations? No.
Do not need a second.
Are there any other nominations? Okay, with that then, we have to make a motion to close the nominations for president.
I'll make a motion to close the nominations for president. I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And now you vote for president. Since there's only one
Only
person,
one. Okay,
you take a vote. Just like you would in.
just by a raise of hands, I
Yep,
guess, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Vote for president.
Now you're ready to
Now-
move on to
Yep,
vice.
now we can move on to the vice president. So I'm gonna open the floor to nominations for vice president. Gonna do it again?
I'll second. Oh, I don't need to second.
Are you going to accept the nomination, Stacy? Okay.
Yep.
And anybody else? All right, so we need to make a motion to close the nominations. We only have one nominee, Stacy, so
I'll make a motion to close the nominations.
I'll second that.
motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Oh, lucky you. You're
Now you gotta take a
Vice
vote.
President.
Now you gotta take a
Oh, now we
vote.
have to take a vote. Okay. By show of hands.
There you
All right,
go.
Unanimous, Stacy. Okay, so now we're gonna go for nominations for secretary. I'm opening up the floor to nominations.
I'll nominate April.
Does that mean you're accepting the nomination?
I
April?
second that. So we don't have to
Well, we don't have to second. I just want to
Hold
make
on,
sure.
gonna
I just
get
want to
by the
make
end
sure
of
you
this.
don't say no.
Okay.
Okay. Any other nominations for secretary? All right. With that,
I'll make a nominate or a motion to close the nomination. I'll second.
motion's been made second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
I get to vote on myself.
Okay. Yep. Now we take a vote by show of hands for April. Okay. Easy peasy.
Very well
No.
done. Very well done. Now your approval of the agenda. We're on item 5. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't You don't have any changes today, I don't think, do you? Or
No changes.
everything's good as written?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
There are no
There's no one here.
one here.
Okay, so I don't think we have any patron participation today.
So I'll go on to the
All right.
consent agenda. A, you have claims dockets in your board packet. Approval of the minutes for the regular board meeting on December 15th, 2025, and also the exec session on December 15th, 2025. Under personnel, new hire Robin Burkhart, custodian, and termination of Ava Sprague. And then receipt of funds. This is important. Pleasant Lake Community Church gave us a check for $1,000 for the Little Marines daycare supplies. And also the same church, Pleasant Lake Community Church, gave us $2,000 for students with negative lunch accounts. And tremendous. We really appreciate those donations. And I'd recommend the board approve the consent agenda, items A through D.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda, items A through D.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay. Any board member comments on the receipt of funds from the two churches?
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. It's good. Yeah, great. Very
Yeah.
generous and
Thanks.
and,
Yeah.
Unexpected, I guess, right? Yeah,
Absolutely.
very nice.
Okay, under new business, again, this falls under our reorganization. So I'm going to go through a series of appointments, and we'll need some names as we go through this. So first of all, appointment of our school legal counsel, that's Lewis Capps, and Michelle Cooper is our board attorney. Appointment of our school corporation treasurer would be Brittany Taylor. Appointment of our school deputy treasurer would be Claire Smith. Appointment of our corporation ECA treasurer would be Lori Zimmerman. And then appointment of the finance committee chair, that's up to you. You don't have to formally, you just have to decide who wants to do that role.
Yeah, we did the whole board.
The whole board
Yeah,
last year?
Last year.
Yeah, that's what's in the minutes. from last
Okay,
year.
you want to keep that then?
Yeah, I think. You guys okay with that? Just doing the whole board? Yeah.
Okay. Appointment of the Indiana School Board Association delegate.
That was Scott last year.
It was, but you know, and I guess I don't have my mic on. You know, the ISBA meeting is in September each year.
Yes.
For a couple of days. Bill goes down to that. Years and years ago, board members went to that. I don't know that they have for many. I haven't been to it in 15 years. Does anyone sitting here have interest in going down to that ISBA
Annual
down
meeting.
there? Annual meeting? Yeah, but you can still actually, if you're not the delegate, you can still go.
You can still go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any one of us can sign up to go. Bill just needs to know in advance. So last year I was the appointed ISBA delegate. It can be anybody.
Anybody on the board can
you
serve in
like
that
that?
capacity.
Julie said she.
Yep. Let's put Julie.
All right. Julie Friend will be our ISBA delegate. Appointment of the Hamilton Park Board representative,
Brandy again.
Brandy again. Appointment of the Hamilton Redevelopment Committee representative, that was me last year.
Do you still want it to be, Bill?
It doesn't matter. I will tell you that we've only met once all year. It's usually canceled. Like tonight, it was supposed to be, and it's always been canceled. So anyone can serve on it, including myself. Whatever you want to do. You want to do it?
I don't know. I'll ask. I guess, does anybody else down here have some kind of an interest in that? Yeah, if you want me to, I'll take it over. Yeah,
All right.
sure.
Got it.
Yeah.
Scott will do that. Appointment of Teacher Contract Negotiations Committee, that we will not have a contract to approve this upcoming year, but you can still have someone that wants to be on it, but we won't meet.
Julie, you took that last year. Do you want to do it again? Just put her down.
All right. And then we have to appoint a newspaper. Their official newspaper will be the Star once again. And so with that being said, I would ask the board to approve items A through J.
I'll make a motion to approve items A through J in new
I'll-
business.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Well, welcome to those of you who have new positions on the board after tonight. So, okay, moving on to letter K, we need to approve our property insurance renewal quote. EMC is our first company, and it was included in your board packet. And the price jumped about 20%, right, Brittany? So we also went and asked S-Craft, which is another insurance company that insures only schools across the state of Indiana. I expected them to come in a lot cheaper. They did not. They came in actually about $30,000 higher than our local EMC bid with our local agent. And so with that being said, even though it's a 19.56% increase, our renewals for $77,260. That was cheaper than over $100,000 with S-Craft. So I would recommend the approval.
I'll make a motion to approve the property insurance renewal quote.
I'll second that.
Motion's made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay, and then our last new agenda item is the approval of a school bus purchase quote from Curlin Bus Sales for $193,835. And it's unbelievable. I was telling Julie earlier, my first bus in Manchester, which is maybe 15 years ago, was $66,000 for a 72 passenger bus. Same thing, more electronics, more computers, but $193,000 for a school bus. So we did designate the money with our referendum money, so we do have the money to purchase it, but it was sticker shock for me, and I don't know about for the rest of you, but it was lower than the other companies to go with Curlin's, but it's still very high. But there's not
I
much
think we
we
bought
can
every
do.
bus from Curlin's
Yeah.
since I can remember. I can't ever remember not buying a bus
Yeah.
from them.
Well, and the other thing is that we service all our buses at DeKalb Eastern, and so they like for us to stay with the same company so they can stock the same parts. And Alan's been doing a fantastic job with our buses and our service. We'd be in sad shape without having him to do our bus maintenance. So we're it's nice that they're the lowest bid because then we don't have to give any reasons for not accepting the lowest bid. But we do need a bus, bus 9 or 7. One of those two will be replaced. It's in its last legs. It's rusting out from the body a little bit. So anyhow, our kids are safe, but we need to plan ahead. And if you recall, we canceled a bus because we didn't know about Senate Bill 1 and its effects. After looking at our end of the year finances, I think we can go ahead with the purchase, even though it's increased by 30,000 from our earlier quote.
So I don't think we never trade buses in.
We do.
Or
We do. We trade in 7 or 9. They'll give us like $3,500. I mean, it's just above scrap value. So if anybody needs a bus for hauling horses or cattle or anything else, I'll be happy to give you a bus.
I'd say that's got about the highest depreciation rate of
It
any
does.
vehicle on
does.
planet Earth.
It does, yeah.
Space shuttle might be the only other one that's higher.
I know.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, well,
I'll make a motion to approve the school bus purchase quote from Curlin's Bus Sales.
Second that.
motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay, thank you very much. And I'll move on to the superintendent's report, which will be rather short. First of all, welcome our new old officers for the 2026 school year. We appreciate your extra time serving as officers, and as long as we don't get any controversy, it's pretty easy on serving on the board. It's when we get those issues. I will say that we're going to have our first homeschool student enroll this week, I believe, Kristen told me. And so they will be attending for one period, and then they'll be eligible to play sports. So
What grade? What grade level?
Ninth grader.
that's our new I want to say law. It's not really a law. It's a policy. Thank you.
Policy.
Thank you. We've actually started our second semester. We're over half done with our school year, which seems almost impossible. And hopefully the weather will hold so that we don't have any more cancellations. And speaking of that, January 5th, which was an in-service day, we used as a makeup day. It looked pretty good. We've got a lot of sickness going around. Your superintendent being one who's recovering from all that crap. But it went fine, and that saves us a day to make up at the end of the year. So right now we stand at one makeup day for the school year so far. So knock on wood. January 5th, yes. Yeah. So with that, I do not have any other things to report unless the board has questions for me. If not,
We've got administrator report, so I'm sure you guys have some things, don't you?
Yes, we have just a couple things. Like Dr. Reichert said, believe it or not, Julie, I know this was your expertise back in the day, but next Friday, January 23rd, is the 100th day of school. They told me this today, and I said that's not even possible. And they counted, said, no, really, it is 100 days of school. Unbelievable. We have our new clubs beginning this coming Friday, so the kids are really excited about that. That's for all students K-12. Some new clubs we have coming up are a beading club. Mr. Baker's doing a wiring, circuits, and plumbing club. Mr.
I have a
Prokop.
question real quick.
Yeah.
That was beading, right?
Not beating.
Beading. Yeah, like friendship bracelets with beads. Yes.
I was just being obnoxious.
Yeah. There's a creative writing club. Mr. Prokop's running the student athlete leadership club, a typing club, horticulture with Miss McConnell, which the kids love that one, and a history club. These are just some new ones I wanted to share with Mr. Wagner. We have, so that's this coming Friday. PLCs, our round 2 begins tomorrow. The teachers, we got a lot of great feedback, and Mrs. Richter has put a great program together for the teachers. So this will be the second time that they'll be meeting this year for their PLCs. And then we have homecoming coming up. The crowning is going to be on February 13th. That's a Friday. Lots of things going on that day. We have cheer camp that Mrs. Lucas puts on. And so the crowning for homecoming will be between the JV and varsity game along with the cheer. And Miss Cole decided to do something a little different for homecoming this year. Instead of having a dance, the students don't know this yet, but we're actually having a homecoming party for them. We are going to be taking them to the GEM Center. I don't know if they call it the GEM Center in Ashley or the GEM Center, GEM, I'm not sure. But it's really cool. They host a lot of events there. There's archery, and what other games are there, Al?
They have skee ball, karaoke, archery, volleyball. They have a bunch of TVs that have like old
Karaoke.
game systems that the kids can play. A big cafe that has smoothies and food and so on too. So it's kind of an alternative to a traditional homecoming dance that we're doing for the kids. So
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
want
Miss
to try
Cole's
something
working
different
hard.
for them this year. So we're
Mhm.
excited about that. Bus. So there's a 50 student max, but we talked to the owner today and he said even if we get up to 70 kids or 80 kids, that's fine. We can still do the full package. And I think we'll be okay because some of the juniors and seniors, they'll drive separately. And it looks like it's about 15 minutes from here. So we'll do that on February 21st. Did I? Yeah. And that's it on the admin side.
We work together on our list today. So what she said there too. Yes.
I will just chime in since Prokop's not here tonight because he had another thing going on, believe it or not. the girls basketball team beat Northside last week at Northside, and I am told that that is the first time Hamilton has ever beaten a 4A school. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's what I've been
I would
told.
say.
And so congratulations to Coach Prokop and their girls on that win over Northside.
It was a 1-point nail biter, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
47-46. Yeah. Treasurer's report. She knew it was her turn.
Yeah, I just have one thing to report. Were able to make a rainy day transfer this time around. We were able to transfer $119,003.56 from education, 295,745 from operations. That puts our rainy day balance at about 2.5, which I think is pretty good.
Any board member reports?
Just a reminder that we will have a Board of Finance meeting immediately following the adjournment of this meeting. Don't go anywhere.
So I can talk about the Parks and Rec board a little bit. We're putting together summer programs right now. And so we should have a full summer of fun activities, free for everyone, obviously, still. We are also changing it up this year a little bit with the auction. We're doing benches. Also, the park board is down to 3 members as of tonight. So we are looking for people who live in town and can be on the park board. We'd love to have 7.
That's not an elected. That's an appointed.
It's
appointed.
appointed,
Right?
yeah.
Because you can't hold
You have to
people,
live in town,
so
yeah,
You could.
right. So just throwing that out there. It's
I-
just
I
there's
really
we 3
think
right
Randy
now.
would
Is
want to see more of me. Yeah, with you.
it's only 1 day a month.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking.
Because I just came
It
from
would
park
only
board.
be 1
It's
day a
right
month.
before this meeting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anyone has extra time on their hands and wants to help out with summer programs and stuff,
So the benches
Nope.
you're talking about, are those in lieu of the painted, all the metal painted things that they've done over the years?
yeah,
Is
we're
that
shifting
different?
gears this year. We're trying
Yeah.
something different.
That'd be neat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just benches, really nice, like wooden benches. So,
Cool.
yeah. Yeah. More creative space for the artists.
They could, if they didn't want a house, they could donate it to a public space like
Mhm.
the park or uptown or something.
Well, and because we are purchasing them, we're gonna implement a minimum bid of $250 just to cover our costs.
So we could get one for the school
Mhm.
if we donate the money.
Yeah.
Put us down for one.
Well, you have to come to the auction.
Oh, we got to come for the
and
auction.
you have to bid
Oh,
on it.
okay. Mr. Lucas,
I will be at the. I'm
you
always
will be at the
Next
auction.
year, we're
Yeah.
considering like doing like commissioning them beforehand, but for this year, we're just doing straight
Okay. All right.
auction bidding.
Okay.
Any other board reports? With that, I think we need a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the regular meeting.
I'll second that.
Motion's made second in favor.
Aye.
Opposed? No. All right, that's adjourned. Now we go to the Board of Finance and take over on this.
I
You
can,
hand
yeah.
Hand it to,
Okay, we will call the meeting to order, and we don't have any public here, so there's no public comments. We move on to number 3. The superintendent recommends that the Board of Finance officers are the same as the officers of the current school board of trustees. I'll need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that.
motion's made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay, the board will review the overall investment policy of HCS, and this is great news. Britt?
Yeah, we received $400,000 in interest over the 2025 year.
Part of those negotiations that we did way back when, so it's hard to. And we can buy a bus.
Yeah. Could have bought another bus, but that's really great.
And I need to move into a review of the fiscal indicators. And in front of you, before our other meeting, I put a couple documents. I thought these are interesting documents. The first one is on attendance. It says average daily membership. And you can see the pattern. And this is not including this school year where we gained another 37 students or so. So that bar will go up again next year. And when you look at what other school districts around the state are doing, this is impressive that our enrollment is going up and not going down. So it speaks a lot to our community having trust in us as a school district to send their kids and even students who live out of our district. And we are going to pick up another student who lives in our district, went to another school district, and is coming back to us, which is one of our goals way back when we established the when we established the Marine Go Plan. And so that was one of our goals. And so you can see over the years what's happened with our attendance, and we are bouncing back very well. You can also at the top, the net assessed value for 2025. That's what our taxes are based upon for that year. We'll have a new one obviously for 26, but 656 million was our net assessed value. And our population is 3,788. That's an estimated population for our school district community. I'm sure that number triples for the summer with the lake traffic coming in, but right now that's where it's at. So any questions on this page? The second page is a graph of how we are doing financially. And the green is our revenue that we receive each year, and the blue would be our expenditures. And we always want our green to be taller than our blue on the graph. And the yellow, if it's above the line, indicates a surplus. And if it's below the line, it indicates a negative balance. And the black bar, like where you see 2024 and you see that black bar, which is above both of the graphs, that's our fund balance. So our fund balance is greater than what our annual expenses are.
Amazing.
It is amazing. And so we continue to gain in our cash balance. And I think Britt told me this week that we were just about at 12.4, 12.5, Britt?
Yeah, at our highest last month, it was about 12.4. So
12.4 million in our cash balance between all of our funds. And so we are in a great position to weather the storm of Senate Bill 1. And it speaks highly of the financial and fiscal responsibility that you as board members have had over the past years. I think it looks like Tony got us started, and we've continued to progress in terms of our cash savings. And I don't think we're cutting any corners either. We gave our staff a nice raise, some bonuses along the way the last couple of years, and we will continue to hire the best staff that we can possibly find with the finances that we have. So those are the indicators I wanted to go over with you. I want to thank you as a board for being supportive. Thank Brittany and Claire for their work as well. And we will continue. 2025 was a good year as well. With this only goes to 2024, but we made cash again in 2025 as we closed the books. Almost $2 million in the black from last year to this year. So if 2025 was on this, which will be next year, it will also look very good. So you are in great shape as a school district.
I have a quick question on the average daily membership. What are the blue and the green?
The blue would be the fall count. So we have that one in October. And then the green would be your spring count, which is in February. So I think our spring count is February 3rd this year. So hopefully that will continue to go up as well. Good question. Anything else?
I was gonna say, great job to Bill, you and your team, and Brittany, and everybody that works hard to make this stuff happen. It's pretty incredible, how far we've come, in the last many years. Yeah.
Yeah, if you go back to like 2015, 16, and you look at those blue bars, that was a cash balance of 3 million. And if you look at our bars today, it's a cash balance of 15 million almost, or 12 million. So it's almost 4 times. So the graphs are not equal across the page in terms of the amount of money, but it just shows from year to year whether you're meeting or exceeding. School districts that are in trouble will go on the DUAB list, and that would be if your green bar on your fiscal is not as high as your blue bar. So this is a quick glance. So there's no problem. Don't close us.
I think that's gonna happen. All right, well, great. That's just is incredible news, really. It just is. I don't know how to compare this to other surrounding school districts, but I think I gotta believe that we're about in as good a shape as we could be. So.
Absolutely. And, you know, as our enrollment increases, this is a direct reflection on our finances as well. So it's a great job. Kristen, as a K-12 principal, has done a great job recruiting kids and continues to recruit kids as we speak. So got a family of 4 possibly that we're interested in bringing in here for next year already. So, and Allie as well. All right, we got a great administrative team. So thank you very much to the board for your support. It's been a great 2025 school year. And with that, unless you have other questions, we stand adjourned. Need a motion.
Need a motion.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And we're adjourned. Hey.
Basketball, yeah. Oh, wait, I have one baby, I think last year. Wow. Nope, I don't have it. Dang it.
It's June's, but she told me earlier, she's like, I forgot my lunchbox. They don't pack their lunch very often, but.
Oh, that's what you.
So I don't have it.
What is the rate?
Come on, Julie, hurry up.
That's
No, Bill, but I know.
Yeah, you're gonna write so you can read it.